Okay. What you didn't see is I took a moment off camera to toggle auto attack on. So now I just keep blasting no matter what. I do not have to press the button for every shootiness.
An item has dropped for you.
An
Move
item!
towards the-
Oh my! What could it possibly be? Strange sample. Huh. Let's return to, Navala with our strange sample. Actually, what does it look like? Oh. I don't want to examine that too closely.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kelid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kelids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in the cavern. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
I'll be careful. After all, it wouldn't do to get murdered in the newbie zone, would it? Okay, that's not us. That's some other person. Who... Let's see if we can get a look at them. Oh, now they're over there. They have gone and created a monster. With horns and fangs and stuff. But not us. We have better things to do. Like make blonde goofballs. Fortunately, these critters right here are not agrolicious, so we can... Most of them. Which one of you did it? There we go. But we have auto attack. And high technology... Hey! Jerk. Taste my plasma. Splork. Excellent. Pop like a ripe melon. Nope, that's the wrong one. We want this one. Why not both? Okay, that one's buggering off, so to speak. So what's going on down here? We'll just murder that one for no good reason. And follow along the walkway. This is a lot of bugs. Apparently they weren't kidding about milking them for, you know, whatever bugs produce. They seem to be agitated, but relatively tame. Let's see, this looks like normal Romulan technology stuff. Nothing for concern there. Oh! That ain't right. Well, we all know evil mechanical spiders is a bad sign. Kellet has a large gash across its abdomen. Maybe that was done by the evil mechanical spider. Let's go deeper and see what's up with those guys. Unknown spider creature. Yeah, we're gonna shoot that. Thunk. And his friend. Well, fortunately they shoot pretty good. That'll help us clear out some space. Hopefully they don't jump on our face or anything. And we'll shoot that one too, just because. And that's a floating tentacle thing. I've seen this movie before. We're just gonna punch it. And boom. Alright, this isn't normal. I have no clue what this thing is. Strange machine? Yes, yes it is. Let's give it a good kicking. Uh-oh. Okay, broke the horrible machine. Hey there, Navala. We have alien invaders putting horrible machines in our caves.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down.
I wouldn't bet on
I
it.
took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Why, yes. Yes, I should.
Congratulations, citizen.
Yay! Ta-da! I have made level. And we'll deal with that shortly. Right now, it doesn't mean much. In this game, the levels that mean anything are the 10-pointers. 10, 20, 30, 40. Because that's when you get new ships. Ooh. But right now, we don't have any ships of our own. So, in the meanwhile, we'll just kind of wander around and see what's up. Hey, Devex.
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
The name of a good tattooist?
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
Well, that's not ominous at all. Alright, now we have a choice. Or rather, we have options. These options change depending on what career you have taken. Now, we ourselves, or at least Novus, is a tactical officer. That means her job is to fire all the things. We have chose this because STO, Star Trek Online, is a game about shooting everything forever. And while the other careers do have their advantages, pretty much everything in this game comes down to shooting something until it explodes.
Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
Tachyons, huh? Not just basic radiation, no. We need particles that go faster than light. Those are some hardcore spores, let me tell you.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career trait.
I just explained that, thank you, voice. Let's go break something. Data retrieved. Nom 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 nom. Hey, Devex, take a look at this.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace.
Yeah, not ominous at all.
We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
You are a beacon of light, Devex. You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found.
Beacon.
We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Alachi.
The Alachi, huh? Yep. Nothing bad could happen from that.
We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Alachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
So, what do we do now?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Ilachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Yeah, lucky us. It's not like they can't come back or something. But let's take our findings over and just presume for a moment that whoever managed to sneak into an active working cave being farmed for its bug bits. Yeah, I know. I know how that sounds like, but, you know, Romulans. They're different. Anyhow, the Ilachi managed to sneak in there, plant a beacon, which is a 9-foot-tall jukebox of evil, and then sneak on out without anyone noticing. I'm sure whatever they were planning is done with right now. Turning off that beacon, that'll stop them cold. In any case, let's get on with it. We could wander around here and talk to a lot of people, but we're not going to because we're on camera.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
Oh yeah, did I mention? Today's party day.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
My honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Contact Tova.
Blah blah blah. Radios exist in this world. If I talk to Tova and Kev, that can turn in the mission. And we can get our experience points and our loots and all the other stuff. Oh hey, we've got a radio. Apparently, there is a revolution occurring amongst the Romulans. You have the old school Romulans, led by Empress Sela and the Tal Shiar, the Romulan Secret Service. They're trying to reunite the Empire by force. On the other hand, you have people like us, who are just chilling out in colony worlds making our own way. Apparently there is a leader by the name of Datan, who is organizing these colony worlds to throw off the shackles of the Tal Shiar. But that's for another time and another day. We have a party to go to. Ooh, replay introductory cutscene. Nah, I think we can skip that. Let's hail Tov and Kev.
Done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
I'll meet you there.
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Datan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
You just say that because you own a spaceship you're not telling us about.